everybody. We are driving to Smokemont Campground from Chattanooga. We're going to go through Cherokee on the way and charge in Cherokee. And Smokemont, if you're not familiar, is in Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Tanya and I, it's just us two going. We're going for 5 nights, Saturday through Thursday. And Smokemont is dry campground. It has bathrooms with just toilets, no showers, and there's no water or electricity at the campsite. So we'll be running our power off the truck and hauling our water just from the bathroom to the campsite. Those kind of things. We are on a stream there, so we're looking forward to it. We're hoping to see some trees changing, but it might be a little bit early. The weather's supposed to be great, though. So we'll just show you a few things as we go, and the campsite and hiking in the Smokies, and we may go to like a little Indian place that they have a village set up with the Cherokee Indians and some things like that. We do plan on driving the Blue Ridge Parkway, and so that's our plan, and we'll mainly let you see how camping is with the truck, using it as a sole source of power, how that goes, and how charging is. We have 2 charging options in Cherokee: EV Connect and Rivian. So that's kind of it. Tanya, anything you want to say about expectations of the trip? It's always exciting starting out and going.
I think it's going to be a great trip. Excited?
All right, see you guys. We'll let you know how it goes.
Reminiscing the good old days, remembering to forget all the bad ones. I remember when college seemed so important, but is it worth it? Been wondering what truly matters to me. I know for sure it's not a fancy degree. I'd like to do what I love, but what if I'm not good enough? Split personality, sometimes sour, sometimes sweet. An M. Night Shyamalan story called Everything's Peachy. Can we just skip straight to the plot twist, please? Life's all about balance, and real love takes practice. We know accidents happen, but my love's on purpose. Reciprocate the feeling, find peace beneath the surface. Everything's peachy, everything's peachy. Split personality, sometimes sour, sometimes sweet. An M. Night Shyamalan story called Everything's Peachy. Can we just skip straight to the plot twist, please?
All right, here's a quick tour of the campsite. There's the awesome Silverado EV and our camper. It's a dry campsite. Nice room between us and the others. Both sides of us are running generators. And here's what I get to do is just plug in. So that's a adapter I got from Amazon for generator to 30 TT. And then my camper plug just plugs into that. I'm able to watch power usage through this Power Watchdog. And the only thing hooked up is that cord, like normal. There's no water, no sewer, or anything like that here. And nice campsite. We got a creek behind us here, which is awesome. It's the kind of stuff you get camping that you don't usually get in a hotel. So come back here, we can put our chairs up and read or whatever. Pretty awesome. But loving the Silverado EV. Powering we're using a space heater and the gas heat at the same time. And the space heater runs great. Microwave, hot water, I'm using electric. So the truck uses about 10% overnight, running the heater all night. And all right, so we're excited. Okay, I was going to give a quick summary of our trip to the Smoky Mountains this past week. We had a great time. The weather was beautiful. And we saw elk every single day that we were there. So it's pretty amazing. Between Smokemont Campground and Cherokee, there's some open fields there. And there were elk out there at some point every single day. So it's pretty cool. And seeing them in the fall with the males with the huge antlers was really neat to see. All right, the truck pulled great. I've talked about that before. This trip we got right at 1 mile per kilowatt hour for when pulling the camper. So most of the trip, we'll show you a quick map of that, but was on Highway 74. So slower speeds, probably averaging between 50 and 60, and a lot of mountain climbs and drops in between. So that allowed me to get 1.0. Normally I get 0.9 when I'm pulling the camper at 70 on the interstate. So the big charge I did was when I first got there in Cherokee at the Rivian Charger. Cost me $67 and took about almost an hour to get me back up to 80%. I think I went to 90% and started out at 41. It took me down to 41% to get there. And as I mentioned earlier, used about 10% per night. Just so happened we charged just about every day. It was like $15 to $25 depending on what we were doing. Just, we were either in Cherokee or going through Cherokee and just decided to charge every day, take some of the stress out of worrying about being low anytime. We did drive on the Blue Ridge Parkway. The colors were starting to change. I showed some of that as well. And the truck was great for that. As you know, no loss of power going up high and elevation, those kind of things. So it was easy plugging the truck in every time we were in the campsite, kept the camper batteries charged, and we were able to use the microwave, space heater, hot water heater on electric. Didn't have to use gas for that. And we were able to shower, eat meals, and basically do like normal. The biggest challenge was adding water to the camper. The electric part was simple. So we'd definitely do it again. We're hoping to do a trip to Yellowstone in 2027. So 2027, already kind of planning that out, and we'll try to share the experience doing that but feel confident about that now, that we can go to a national park without power, make it for a week, and not have any issues. We are looking at options. I will say, if you're going to go somewhere and dry camp, you probably should do it within an hour of charging, so that you're not out in the middle of nowhere trying to use the power and then get to a charger that's long distance. Would not be that enjoyable, I don't think. But in theory, you can dry camp approximately 10 days, probably use all of your battery, but I wouldn't recommend going over 5 or so. And but yeah, a good trip and great experience with the truck. Still loving the truck. It's awesome, and just being able to use it for power source or generator makes it even better. Other people around us, the hours for generator use were 8 to 8, so they had to turn their generators off 8 at night, and they would fire them up 8 o'clock in the morning. Their batteries were probably getting low, but it's funny, you could hear it like clockwork. So we didn't have any of that concern, so that was really cool. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just an update on the truck and the uses of the truck. It's pretty amazing. I will say the cost to charge on the road are now comparable to gas, maybe a little higher than gas, depends on the situation. The Rivian chargers were the most expensive, 59 cents kilowatt hour. The EV Connect was 55, and then over in Silva, there was a Tesla charger we charged one time, and it was 50 cents. I did not get any memberships or anything. So all of those were pretty high cost. Definitely the Rivian, very high, but well worth it, and we'll do it again. Hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.